Police recorded the second murder in the past 24 hours sometime after 1 o'clock this morning when a man was found outside a residence on Joe Farrington and Foxville Roads with multiple gunshot wounds. Police confirmed later this afternoon that the victim had died in hospital. He became the 105th murder victim this year. Well, the country recorded its 104th homicide last evening as a 46-year-old employee of Doctors Hospital, identified as Kevin Major, was gunned down outside his home.
And as Jared Higgs tells us tonight, the victim was walking from his car holding wrapping paper when he was fatally attacked.
Shortly after 7:30 p.m., they received word of shots being fired near the intersection of Blue Hill and Cowpen Roads.
They responded and met the lifeless body of a male, appeared to be in his late 40s, lying in the street next to a blue Durango Jeep. The brief information at this stage is that the young man had just arrived home. He was about to take some items from the back trunk of the Jeep when shots rang out. As a result, he was hit, struck to the body, and he fell.
The victim has been identified as 46-year-old Kevin Major, a 25-year employee of Doctors Hospital who was recently promoted to manager. Several of his colleagues were present on the scene, where one of them described him as a humble man who didn't bother anyone. Doctors Hospital issued a statement which read in part, "This morning we had an opportunity to assemble and to share our personal memories and to comfort one another." The commentary confirmed that we lost a hard-working, dedicated, caring and committed associate who loved his work and, more importantly, his family. Police say they don't have a motive for the crime, but have not ruled out the possibility of a robbery.
We can't say at this time. As we progress, we'll be able to determine a motive.
Area MP Renward Wells also visited the scene, where he expressed his sadness at the loss of life. He also expressed his support for hanging.
I'm one of those parliamentarians who believes in a zero tolerance. I've said it from the floor of the House. I believe we need to institute capital punishment. We ought to be dealing with these fellas. The government ought to be sending the kind of strong, resolute message that enough is enough.
Anybody with information on this latest crime are encouraged to contact the police. Jared Higgs, ZNS Network News.
Police tonight are also investigating two overnight shootings. It was shortly after 7 o'clock last night when police confirmed that two men had just walked out of a bar located on Carmichael Road when one of them was shot to the back of the head and the other to the thigh. The victims were treated in hospital. Police later arrested a 40-year-old man of Higher Drive in connection with this incident. Then, 2 hours later, a man was standing in front of a building on Odell Corner off East Street when he was shot twice in the arm by a man armed with a handgun. The victim is listed in stable condition in hospital right now.